If you have been thinking about getting off the pill, keep watching. I got off the pill in November of 2021 because my doctor called me that my cortisol levels were bordering on extremely dangerous and I needed to get off the pill immediately. Now, this is just my personal experience. Obviously, that's not the case for everyone, but I was doing a lot of HIIT workouts and I was gaining weight pretty rapidly. So I went to the endocrinologist to figure out what was happening. And like most doctors, they didn't take me seriously until they saw my blood work panel. So I got off the pill, waited a few months to redo my blood work, and my cortisol levels were down. So I was good to go. But aside from that, I had been wanting to get off the pill regardless, and a lot of my friends have gotten off of it, my sister's gotten off of it. I really don't know many people on it anymore, and we all agree that it feels like a sheet is being lifted up from your eyes. When I was on the pill, I got really, really used to these days that were just pretty much like a waste of a day. And I would, now looking back, I refer to them as like my stone days, where I would wake up and just be a stone of a person. Like, I didn't want to get out of bed. I was so sad, and there was no like trigger or reason. I was just like, oh, it's one of those like depression days. Like, guess this is just my life. That doesn't happen to me anymore, ever. I like can't remember the last day I was really, really sad unless there was a reason to be sad. On top of that, like, it's so cool to be able to actually feel your body go through the cycle that it's supposed to go through, because birth control kind of numbs that all. And now I'm so in tune with where I am and what's happening. Obviously, I know this is not an option for a lot of people who are on it for medical reasons, but I was simply on it for safe sex purposes. And there are other options that you can take, like other contraceptives that you can use. So that's what I've been doing. At this point in my life, I definitely never want to go on anything hormonal ever again. I would consider like the copper IUD, but just being natural is like such a flex. I feel like it's just so nice. And again, not a doctor, but I have noticed just like a big ditch the pill movement happening, so I wanted to share my personal experience. And on top of it, like, I was able to finally lose the weight that I gained in the last few months that I was on the pill. It took a really long time to get there. It was not instantaneous, but my body is just like back to normal. I do want to caution though, when you get off the pill, be prepared for your periods to go back to like your 16-year-old self, 15-year-old self. It was crazy. The bleeding was crazy when I first got off of it, so I just want to make that disclaimer. Now that it's almost been 2 years though, it's much more regulated. When I first got off it, I had like a 45-day cycle. Now I'm around like 32 days. And the bleeding's bad, but it's doable. So stick it out and it'll be worth it. But I just wanted to share my experience, and let me know if you've experienced anything similar.